Okay, this might be a big one. Welcome to the furthest shores of hell. Hell's farthest shores, in fact, if I can get the name of the thing I'm playing right. This is the Command Center by Lord Entropy, and this is their first map, shockingly enough, and it's part of what was planned to be a full episode, but this one ended up pretty epic by the looks of things. I think I've got 882 monsters to go through, 14 secrets, and yeah, I'm not sure what I can say to this. You know, there are tiers of first map that people submit to Doom World. I think there's the one where you say, okay, you've got the basics right, now try using other textures other than the default ones, and this is how to put switches in and things. There's the ones that look pretty standard and pretty impressive to play, and there are ones like this where you say, get lost, this is not your first Doom map, what are you saying? So this is an impressive feat indeed. Apparently took about 7 months, start to finish. So yeah, definitely not the kind of map that you want to make 8 or 9 maps into an episode with, but it's definitely looking like an enormous achievement so far. And it will be an enormous achievement so far if I get out of this alive as well, won't it? Well. Alright, so let's take that health. That's a nice little grate there. Not as secret as I'd anticipate. Oh, hang on, what's that? Nope. Nothing round the little corner. Oh, I'm low on ammunition already, aren't I? Let's see. I mean, just look at all the layers here. We've got the cave open to the sky. We've got the UAC building with the hanging bodies. There's some techno stuff going on around there. There's an imp shooting at me from that turret and that one over there. It's incredible, the scope of this. Right, so do I have to... Oh, alright. Obviously not something I meant to do just now. Let me take a few fireballs to the face while I'm examining that. Okay. The sort of layers, the steps of rock remind me of Sigil. John Romero was quite big on that during that map set, I remember. Look at it! Looks like we're going to be using exclusively SW2 textures in this one. If the ones I've encountered so far are anything to go by. Which is a weird choice in my book, but it sets the expectations quite early, and maybe it'll stick with them. How did you do that? Oh, I get it, okay. I thought you'd stack 2 textures on top of each other, and I was in awe. Could definitely do with some more ammunition, I'll say that. Oh, double knockout. Let's see if we can do this any better than last time. But yeah, I've just been so flabbergasted with admiring the scenery that it never occurred to me to look out for my own health. Let's save at a bit of an accelerated pace this time. Right, I'll leave them alive for now, just so I can conserve my limited ammunition. Oh, who put that in the way? Aha! This looks intriguing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hear a shotgunner, but I can't see him. Oh, where'd that come from? Fireball to the face as soon as you step out of safety. That's straight from the Sierra playbook. Got Sierra on my mind recently because Space Quest Historian, who I've done a couple of videos with, has started a retrospective at King's Quest, which is very not safe for work in language, but in a series like King's Quest, that is the appropriate response. Sorry, I just thought I'd come back and explore this a bit more, seeing if they're a bit more... Look at that. Little stalactite, stalagmite formation. No. My ammo situation is not as dire as it used to be, but it's definitely still making me uncomfortable. We seem to be okay here. All right. Because with such an enormous range of possibilities, it's hard to know where to go next. We'll see. This will be a real challenge, seeing if, even though you've built this massive, sprawling cityscape, whether it works as a level, or if I'm just going to be running around in circles for the next 3 hours. I can't walk past those anymore without checking. There is meant to be music, by the way. There's music included in the WOD, but for whatever reason it doesn't play. In GZ Doom, at least. And I'm not sure what the problem is. Look at this giant's causeway that leads up and out of bounds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The Giant's Causeway is just ridiculous. If you haven't seen it, look it up on Google Images, and it is so unnatural looking and regular. I wonder where that goes. Oh, I wonder why I don't want to go into there. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What did that do? Whoa! Ow! What was that? I don't want to be in here! There's no scripting in this, by the way. This is all, as far as I know, boom compatible, at least. So I'm not sure how that was all done. All right. Oh, hold on a minute. Wow. I'm very impressed. So you're playing to my preferences here in having these weird otherworldly interludes. Oh, there's a little missing texture there. Glad I could be of help. But yeah, that was incredible. That you've got this corrupted bit of map that you're suddenly teleported, and then, as if nothing had happened, you're back here, and this is, I suppose, this was meant to look like an elevator door, and you've cleared that corrupted bit of the map, and you're going forward. Sorry, I'm just yeah, okay, so it is a missing lower texture. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't seeing it wrongly. Oh, whoa! Okay. That was a particularly stupid thing to do. I was just checking the amount of time I'd been recording. Right, no damage done. Look at how this... Oh, that's disgusting. Look at how this all wraps around each other, and yeah, this is that weird uppy-downy thing that I saw from the other side of that. Okay. Here we go. That looks like my first key. Have that. So what terrible thing is going to happen to me if I dare to try to get that key down, I wonder. Ah. Oh, I thought that was a missing texture, but it's just a block that came down. This is a really nice interpretation of episode 2. Because this map is an episode 2 map. It replaces E2M1. And yeah, it's a base where Hell has invaded, but it's more in the Doom Eternal kind of base that Hell's invaded. You can see where the decay and the chaos sort of interleave with the base architecture. It's not just a matter of some walls that have some fiery textures. If I could bottle the way that I play when I have 3% health, and just play Doom like that all the time, then I'd be a very good Doom player indeed. Alright then. Either I'm going to find some health, or I'm going to continue this newfound incredible ability at Doom, so either way is fine. Oh, look at that! And that's the sky texture, but repurposed as a monitor scanning some unknown location. Look at this, it's absolute Visplane hell, but it's I'm just speechless. This is someone's first map. Do you know what my first map was? It was a couple of grey corridors, a cyber demon plonked into it, and a load of unclosed sectors and missing line defs. This is far more impressive and ambitious than I have ever done in Doom. Okay, so that raised that lift over there, okay. And now... yeah, so this is blocked off by Hellish Decay. Should I be doing something about these imps over there? Don't know if I'm just making this a bit slower and more awkward, or whether this is really going to give me an advantage later on. Oh! Wasn't looking at that one. Of course, if I keep doing this, then I'll just run out of ammunition for the enemies that are right in front of me later on. That's probably enough of them. We'll keep going. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's incredible. There's not a single bit of this map that's boring. These could have just been pillars that you jump across. Instead, they're these fiddly O-shaped girder things. Trying to decide if there's a way onto here that I want to try and get across. There might be. Interesting. Let me go back and have a look at that room there. Because I thought that might be a switch. It isn't. But this lets me get to the other side of that engorged flesh pillar. And that is a secret! What a way to go for a secret! I think people would, you know, most beginners, well, most beginners wouldn't be able to construct this at all, but most beginners would have gone maybe up to there and say, that's your secret, but it goes on for ages. And just interweaves around the rest of the map majestically. Sorry, I think I'm getting a bit throatier. It's either winter post 35 years old, or it's just stress. Oh, this has been recorded on the 20th of January 2021, by the way. We have a president again. And things are going to be a lot less stressful from here on. I hope. I was impressed at the absolute lack of anything happening at all today. There was one protest outside the New York State Capitol building, and it's one sad-looking man with a sad-looking flag. Only trouble is, if we get rid of the virus now, and we go out of lockdown, I'm going to have far less time to make these Doom videos. But on the other hand, I won't have to reenact epic plays written by my daughter that involve all the cast of Shantae and My Little Pony and Disney all combined. Oh, this is an interesting though. This might be deliberate, that there's no lower texture on this. It's like the water cube at the end of Blood Falls. Uh-oh! Oh, not going down there. Wow, that's eerie. I honestly think that having the... Look at the patterning on these stairs. That must have taken you hours! I honestly think that having no music is an improvement over whatever music could be in this map, because it's just so... In these hell sections, they're just so eerily quiet away from the noise of the monsters and everything. Right, well, I can't go back that way. Nothing bad's happened to me yet. I can't recall if I have ever actually used that yellow key yet. I know I got it from the round-ish room in the tech base, but I'm not sure. Whoa! Here we go. What? How did you do that? Oh, is it an alternative sky? I think Boom has this thing where you can assign a different sky to certain textures. Not certain textures, certain sectors is what I meant to say. Nope. Okay, so I'm left not really knowing what that switch did, but I'm sure I'll be given the opportunity to later. Wasn't really paying attention. Possibly lowered that. There's a plasma gun there. How do I get there? And where did the dark teleporter go? There it is. Someone behind me. Okay. All right. That's the lift to get me a shortcut back up to here. And that's the plasma gun, unless it's a terrible trap. No traps detected. Look at the amount of health I have compared to the dire straits I was in at the start of the map. That will not last long. So far this is do you know it's do you know the game Labyrinth, where you've got this wooden box and all the holes in the marble, and the marble inevitably falls down hole one, and then you give up and throw it out? That's what this map reminds me of, because the path is horrifically complex. It looks horrifically complex, but you're guided around very sequentially. So you know what's coming next, you know where to go next in this big environment. Having said that, I am slightly lost now. Where do I go next? Because I thought this was my next target. Let me just get rid of these imps. Oh, luckily, someone was a bad aim. All right. Nope. I thought I could just sneak over there, but that's not letting me. Let's see, where else could I go? Where else could I not go before? Oh, that's a damaging sector when it shouldn't be. I love finding little, tiny problems like that. It makes me feel like I'm doing something useful, other than just bumbling through a map and dying a lot. There's the yellow key door. Look at this! Look how much there is! Oh, I'm maybe a quarter of the way through. Alright, there's red door, there's yellow door. And it's not the exit there. No, probably not. Okay. Very nice. Now, I said there was no scripting, but you can do scripting in Boom in this very ZZT-like way, where you have a player clone that acts as a voodoo doll, and if you push it over line defs in sequence, then you can get it to activate them and to have effects happen in sequence. All right, holding 6 shotguns at once. Oh, not again. There we go. All right, that leads me into that room with some armor. Let me just double check there wasn't a way up here. No, this looks like somewhere I'll be coming later, perhaps, because those pillars were in the way. We'll find out later. Ha ha ha! Secret, please. There are all these tiny little secrets. It's a bit odd having the floor a different colour there. There are all these tiny little secrets that I think most people would have just put in a little closet, but even the small secrets here get their chance to shine, and that they're stuffed into this labyrinth of a map. and have these really elaborate routes to them. Where are you? And that raised those platforms as well, so I can now get across to the other place that I was trying to invade. Where'd he go? Alright. So I think I've cleaned out this as much as I can just now. I'll take those. Alright. Look at this! It's just this amazing curved line def architecture. I should have known! That was not a very good escape, but frankly, what was I going to say? Frankly, I was very lucky to get out of that as unscathed as I did, because I was running into a demon biting me, but he didn't have much success. Okay then. You next. And again, you just think, how was the room for this in the map? Surely I'm encroaching upon the places I've been before now, but it fits together wonderfully. Now there's a whole new environment over here. I've contemplated if it would be possible to write a Metroidvania game in GZ Doom, and this definitely tells me it would be on its own, but I would have to make all the areas as good as this one, and that's just not happening. Oh, I should really pay attention to what these switches are doing. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, there it was. Okay, I assumed that was a switch in itself. And that just leads me back here. Okay. All right then. Let's get a kicking through this. Oh no, hang on. There's another bit. Circuit boardy floor there. Is this going to take me into another dimension again, or we'll see. Oh, and this is where I was looking into last time, and this is going to be the switch that lowers... Hang on a minute! Alright, it lowers the whole wall, which is a bit of a surprise, but we'll work with it. I'm just glad that I didn't get absolutely annihilated by something on the other side of it. Whoa! We are, of course, not going to be threatened by Revenants and Mancubi and all the other things here, because this is a Doom 1 map. Bad news, the Cyber Demon and the Spider Mastermind still could be around. Gonna have to go in there. Gonna have to just take a mental note of that door that I was looking at ages and ages ago. I'm tempted to go back there just in case I'm missing something really good in it. Looks like it's going to become a set of stairs at some point in the near future. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the ammunition problems I was having at the start seem to have pretty much disappeared by this point. Not sure about this place. Wonder if it'll get more lively later. Let's just take a look back through here, because I'm increasingly suspicious that I've snubbed a secret or a bonus that I unlocked. Where was it? So, oh no, that's down here again. And that was through the yellow door, and then I would have to go back past the pillars and up this. We'll get there, we'll get there. And round and down here, and how does this all even fit together? Look at the size of this. And that's up here and round here, and that was the way there. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. This looks like another of those arenas, doesn't it? Let's get our plasma gun out and go for it. Whoa! Alright, maybe I was just incredibly lucky there to skip the arena? I'm not sure. Well, that was certainly an excursion. And, oh, that's handy. And we're back where we were, okay. Yeah, glad that I did go back and get that before I got run up against a place where I suddenly needed the yellow skull key. Okay, nothing much to report here. This is actually the only place on the map where I've been not surrounded by a million billion sectors of architecture. I'm amazed by just the scope of this map, and also how it came into being. That this was intended to be one of a few short maps for an episode, and you just never reached the point where your brain went, "That's probably enough map now." more of this rounded architecture with the repeating patterns. It is lovely. It's also a really interesting way of doing outdoor areas, because everyone has their own slightly different ways of doing them. None are perfectly satisfactory in my experience, but this looks really good. Just the meticulous use of these different rocks on these stairs. It doesn't look rainbowy like standard Doom textures can do, but it's enough to give it some variation and some natural flair. Once again, unfortunately, not quite sure what that switch did for me. This is going to be another lift that I've got to activate elsewhere. Not sure about the use of those SW2 textures, because we've had both in the map, and it makes it confusing as to which switches you've pulled and which you haven't. Just to get beautiful use of the outdoor area and the rocks and overhangs and sky. It's I'm speechless. Oh, a little tile that fell from somewhere. What do you suppose that's going to do? It's just a little dark sector, nothing to worry about. This is amazing, just the irregular stairs here. The whole map's so interesting. I can't lie, I thought that would take rather fewer shotgun shells than it did. Okay. I mean, the amount of time you must spend testing a map like this is just unfathomable to me. Ah! Jesus Christ. As I was saying, the amount of time you must spend testing this map is just unfathomable to me. The amount of times you must have had to start, okay, well, it works up till this point, so let's tweak this bit and start all over again, and then spend another 45 minutes getting to that point. It really is incredible. So, as we were shown by my sudden terror and jump scare, we're now in this parallel universe again, which is no, on second thoughts we're not, because it's just there. Your trickery knows no bounds. I assumed that we had teleported away off into the netherworld somewhere else in the map, so that we could be replaced later on back in the actual map, but this just seems to be how things go. Alright, I have a feeling we're in for a bit of an arena fight. Sorry, that's probably not the expression you make when you've suddenly shot a plasma into a pillar in front of you. That's the noise you make after getting water in your face in the shower. That's whoa. I was going to say let's get some rockets out, but that might be less viable with the... Oh, specters. Now hold on just a moment. How far back am I? Let me do a little experiment. Let me resurrect here, save that, load that. No, load that. Alright, so it was just before I entered here, so I can get the big scare again. Right, thank you. I just didn't want to go too far back, partly because I just didn't want to, and partly because it's a bit of a waste of time for the person who I'm testing this map for. Boink. That's probably not the sound, is it? Can I just go? Yeah, I could theoretically, but that would not let me continue with the map because I need that red key. Oh. Hold on a minute. Yeah, this way. Let's make sure to gather up all the resources I can before we kick this into high gear. Here we go. Ah, all right. Let's find that health pack that was around the other side of the map. Oh, nasty. Oh, I did it again! Alright, so at least I had the sense to save just before it started that time. We'll get through this. I don't want to cheat and resurrect if I don't have to. There is definitely a difficulty spike here, I'll say that. Oh, no, I'm not, I don't accept that. It's a good challenging mix of hit scanners and projectiles and lost souls who come and get you. What's this do? Oh, I suppose I could just walk out of here now. Bye. Oh no, that's how I got in. Ooh! Yeah, it's times like this where you wish for a super shotgun, really. Whoa! Okay. Oh yeah, Penny was watching me play Doom, and she asked me to do the fireworks, and I worked out that that's the the grotesque fountain of body parts that happens when you rocket one of the bigger enemies. But she loves it. She's a super goth child. She's getting better at games now as well. We're playing Breath of the Wild together. And she's very insistent. I told you this once, and she is so proud of this knowledge now that people think he's called Zelda because the game's called Zelda, but he's not. She'll repeat that to me at least twice every time we play it. So we've been trotting around on a horse and finding shrines. And sometimes I'll just hand the controller to her and she'll happily walk around. She still wants me to do the fights, but she'll wander around with a purpose. She knows where she wants to go. It's very impressive. I should possibly concentrate more on teaching her to read just now. But that's the way it's going when we're 10 months into being locked down at home. She'll just learn things in a different order. Aha! That wasn't that texture before. Ah! Look at these curved gargoyles as well. So is there another texture now that's changed to one of those faces? Well, there we go. There's another secret. And not before time as well. I was definitely in trouble there. Managed to end it with 100% health, but I was definitely in trouble. What do you think this'll do? I regret this. Oh, hang on. It's here. Okay. I was about to complain about having to go all the way back there through the tangle of corridors, but you have solved that issue utterly. What do you think is going to happen here? How far am I through? I'm not even halfway yet. Of course, monster count isn't the greatest way of measuring progress through a map. Especially if you've got one 400 enemy extravaganza lined up for me. Yep, that's about what I expected. Definitely didn't want to stay in that cramped space a bit too long. I think I saw some rockets over there. Yes, I did. Ah, my face! Where'd you go? There. I just want you to take a look at this room. That could have just been a square bit that was sectioned off, but it's not. It's so much more. Everything in this map is just so much more than it needs to be, and that's spectacular. Okay, so that grants us access over here. There's the blue door. Okay. So I can't just run up and switch that. This is I need to find a key that'll rather a switch that'll remove that for me. Now here I am back at the... There we go. Not the ideal weapon for sniping, but it does the job. Yeah, here I am back at this wall. What was blocking me from going around here before? Yes, yeah, there was that. So what now? I can go over here and continue that way. The amount of guiding this map does to you is just, it's perfect. It's a sandy box gone right, where it looks really free and open, but you're always subtly directed to your next location. Yeah, I didn't even know where I was going there, and I still ended up there. Because I shouldn't have just jumped off here. Oh, hang on. When did I open that? Oh, it must have been the switch that was over there. Alright, give us a kicking. Thanks. Got the yellow skull. Oh, so does this become a... This becomes a travel hub. So I need the red skull to activate that one, and I need the blue skull, which I've got, to get into here. That's very nice. So where's this? This is outside the map, okay. Not a cunningly transformed bit of another map that's another place in the map that I've already been. Okay. How long is this video? It's coming up to an hour now. Let's see how long it takes to get the full thing. Oh no! Oh, you've sealed me in. Need a minigun. Oh dear. Oh! The very moment the door opened. Alright. Glad I had the foresight to save before I committed to that. Yeah, let's pick up some ammunition first. There's a crack there. Okay, I'm a bit better equipped. Not much, but a bit better equipped. And look at that again. There's chessboard on the roof, all these computer irregular structures coming down, the inverted pyramid like on gladiators. Here we go. That lasted a bit less time than I hoped. There we go. Alright. It feels like that's another 100 out the way. Yeah, it's put us up above halfway through the map, at least. Alright then. Is that somewhere I can go? No. That's not somewhere I can go yet. So what did that open? There it is. Now I'm in another precarious ammunition situation. It's going to be slightly refilled by these shotgunners, but I'm going to have to find some ammo pickups soon as well. I'm impressed with myself there. I got the rhythm of the shotgun exactly right to spin round so effortlessly. Not liking where that cave's going. It looks like it's going to spring open and give me another 1,000 monsters. Alright, and here's the red entrance. Did you hear that? Oh, look at that. It's, I can see so far across the map that I can see some artifacts of it not bothering to fill in the draw distance. Is that something that happens? Or is it, well, it's definitely, there's definitely something going on there. I don't think it's the map's fault. Just the number of things that Giza Doom is willing to draw. It's been quiet here, hasn't it? Don't trust that. That's where I want to go. So, let's have a look down here then. That looks unusual. Bloody hell, what's going on here? There's some kind of binary space partition problem here. It looks amazing, but there we go. All right. This is a quiet part of the map designed to keep you on your toes a bit. Oh. Nice pillars. And of course, you got me again with enemies from both sides, when I assumed you'd only just put enemies in front of me. Not a good weapon to use against Lost Souls. All right. Oh, this part's looking okay. No hordes of enemies teleporting in? Not just now. I'm nervous. Well, you know, I usually am, but more so than usual. I thought I'd get a nice big fat reward for going around that ledge and discovering a secret here. Ah! Maybe I will, okay. Again, the paths to the secrets. Again, unnecessarily but welcomely elaborate. Let's use some of these. Back to really scavenging and taking care of my ammunition again. It's a wave and a roller coaster, and it doesn't let you off easily. How does all this map fit into the map? I'm amazed. Where's that? Oh yeah, I see. That's where I was going long before, and that's the big round building where I had my heart attack. And this is no doubt going to be another arena. I just felt surely I've been in this place in the map before, but I haven't. Let's start off with the chain gun and then see where it takes us. Yeah, not gone that well, that. I think I should possibly bring out the rocket launcher first, just to get rid of the initial wave, and then we'll see what happens. It's very good to have that slight delay in the monsters on the outside, because it means you're distracted by the time that they come in, and then they can close in on you. Alright, so I have a clear path now, but I really do need to clean up here before they start roaming all over the map towards me. There's plenty of infighting going on, which is something I enjoy very much. I've been witnessing quite a lot of it on some certain right-wing forums today. I do wonder what these people do now, though, because they've sold their entire existence to this idea that somebody called Q in the government is sending them secret messages that they have to decode with a little decoder ring. That they've watched far too many Tom Clancy films, and now they're starting to realise that they've sold their soul to some old man that used to be on television, and a sweaty teenager in his basement typing gibberish into a forum. And it's quite a nice spectator sport. Okay, I remember here, and yeah, this is where reality starts to fall apart. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Is it just a missing lower texture on that pillar? I think it might be. Is there the same over here? Yeah, that's it. Something's happened with those pillars. I think they're split sectors with an upper and a lower texture, and the lower texture isn't there. And that's why I can see strangely through them. Anyway. Big, nice switches here. What terrible things are those going to do? About 2/3 of the way through this map now at 1 hour 14 minutes. What is happening here? Oh, it looks like that's open there. Alright then, I see rocket pickups. I see a soul sphere, which we'll definitely need later. As I say so often, give us a kicking. I think I'll just watch from here for a while. Bloody hell! Okay, I'll see you soon, alright? Bye! Oh, it's not going to be that easy, is it? What's this? Oh, that opens the exit. Seems a bit anticlimactic having just run away from it. Let's just take out some of these on the way. 736, 739. Alright, get out of my way, I've got to find more rockets. Here we go. This was a better vantage point, because they kind of get squeezed when they come through this door. You know the other thing Penny said this morning? You won't believe this because it sounds so much like a parent just making things up, that she genuinely woke up and her mum told her the inauguration was today, and she said, "Yay, I've been waiting for a new president my whole life." And she really has. It just feels like we have, but in her case, it is absolutely true. Okay, that is now, this time, the end of this map. 6 out of 14 secrets, not a great ratio, but that's it. Wow. Now, I don't want to snub anyone that I have featured on this channel before, but this is undoubtedly the best beginner map I've seen in my entire life. The scope of it is incredible, the way it fits together, the way that it wraps around itself and just guides you, and the amount of detail in it is just incredible. If that's your first map, you're going to be one of the famous map makers by tomorrow. The ending I really liked as well. You didn't just plonk a cyber demon in like a lot of beginners do. You had this huge monster wave, and you had a really satisfying way of dealing with it as well. You finally gave the player an abundance of rockets, and then they could just go mad with them. So I really enjoyed that. Well done, Lord Entropy. I can't wait to see what your next map's like. And for now, I'd better go to bed. Thank you, goodbye.